with all of your experiences going all over the place, you've had a very, very broad background and different kids coming into your program, different freshmen stepping up to the plate and getting involved with very, very different programs, working with very different coaches and different facilities. I mean, what are some characteristics of athletes that are coming into schools that we should be paying attention to? And what are the unique things that are happening with the athletes that are coming into college?
The things that I believe in is just really keeping it basic and really keeping it simple and not trying to get carried away with doing too much, too soon. I think, the premises of my methodology is, structural balance training and testing athletes to see what's weak, what's tight. From a strength factor, I want to have everything balanced. I think one of the things you see is just your typical deficiencies with regards to the VMO and the hamstring being weak and weak scapular retractors and weak rotator cuffs. So not trying to do too much too soon. A lot of the guys I deal with are 6'9" with 7 feet wingspans. Well, that's going to dictate a lot of the methodology that you're going to be able to use.
One big area that basketball programs normally start to talk about is the core, and if you want to call it that, from the bottom of your ribs to your hips, including your glutes and that whole area, not just your abs. But what are some unique things that you guys do there to really make sure that part of the body is maintained?
One of the things we really like to work on is and this is going to sound very boring, but it's proven through research numerous times, is once you get the trunk or the core strong, it's done. Like, you don't need to keep wasting time on that. So once we establish that, the best trunk exercises we found is we'll really load up heavy chin-ups with eccentric tempos and things like that, and heavy deadlifts and so forth, and develop that type of strength that my athletes need to use to hold their position on the block, and the ability to get fouled and continue to the basket and things like that is establishing that trunk strength. But for me, if I have an hour to train a guy, I'm not going to spend 25 minutes doing quote unquote core training and all that type of stuff. I feel that if your loading parameters are on par, then you're going to develop core and trunk strength and so forth.